Alright guys, so as I was editing the footage of the PvP guide, I realized how long it was actually going to be, so I decided to break it up. This video I wanted to focus on just the overview of the Cyrodiil map. It'll visually kind of boring, but it just gives you a little bit of walkthrough of the map elements and what they all mean. Alright guys, so here we have the Elder Scrolls map, and I know it can be a little daunting if you've never actually been in the map at all, so I just wanted to do this quick overview video of the various elements in the map. First two items I want to talk about is the Elder Scrolls themselves. Each faction has 2 scrolls. There's 3 factions, so a total of 6 scrolls. The Elder Scrolls provides you various buffs, and your faction various buffs for the PvP area, and it basically allows you to better push the enemy keeps. So there's a lot of strategy behind whether you should actually go straight for the keeps, or if you should actually go out of your way, get the scrolls, and then go after the keeps. But anyways, each of those scrolls are housed within temples, the default scrolls. Each faction again has 2 temples, and then protecting those temples are the gates. So the gates are closed for all the factions right now, and the only way for another faction to actually enter into your temple is to actually open the gate. And how you do that is you just take over the keep that is associated to the temple, or to the gate. Sorry. So if a faction comes in, takes over King's Crest, that will open up the Gate of Chim, and then they can go through and start attacking the Temple of Chim. Now, there are a total of 18 keeps on the map, and each of these keeps have resource nodes. So the importance of the resource nodes is that as you're attacking a keep, if you take out the resource nodes first, the enemy can no longer spawn at the keep, and it just makes it a lot easier to push the keep because the enemy has to spawn in third-party or other locations and then make a walk back to the fight. Now, the 6 most important keeps are these 6 center ones here, and the reason why is because if your faction controls the 6 keeps, your faction then gets an emperor, and the emperor is selected by whoever the person that's logged in that has the highest amount of alliance points becomes the emperor. He gets a lot of bonuses, and power bonuses, makes them pretty badass. And I believe your faction also gets bonuses for having an emperor alive. In between those 6 keeps are the outposts. And so the outposts are way easier to take than the keeps are. If you start hitting the outposts with a siege weapon, the enemy can no longer fast travel to those outposts. So the reason why that's important is so, like, if you and an enemy are continually pushing back and forth at Chalman Keep, they own Chalman, and you're trying to push into Chalman, and they just keep spawning into the outpost and they're walking over. What you could do is actually send a smaller group over to the outpost, whack it a few times with siege weaponry. It breaks the transitus line to that outpost, and then they wouldn't be able to fast travel there anymore. They would actually have to make the walk from Allswell all the way over to Chalman to get it back. Also, you probably just distract the enemy as well, so they'll all start attacking or defending the outposts, and it will allow you to take Chalman. One other thing about the outpost that's important is that if you die within the PvP encounter, you cannot spawn at the outpost. You actually have to spawn at one of the keeps and then take the transitus line to the outpost. And a lot of people don't realize that's how it works. So what they do is if they're attacking all as well and they die, they just spawn back at Chalman and just start walking back to all as well. Don't do that. Spawn back at Chalman, take the transit line, and then select the outpost, and you'll fast travel to the outpost and then run to all as well. That is the basics 101 of the map. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, I've been in a beta multiple times. I could probably answer your questions, or at least another viewer can answer your questions. But please like, subscribe, any feedback. I'm also going to have this be a continuing thing, hopefully. So if you have any other games you want me to provide videos for, just let me know, and I'll do my best to include them.